Good morning. I'm eating oatmeal. I need to buy spoons because now that I've been turned into a sex slave, and people in my family of origin don't give me money knowing that I'm hungry and that I don't have money, and they possibly watch my videos to get turned on and or read my posts on Facebook to get turned on. I've been tired and I don't have money for self-care. And I've been leaving the spoons and water, so I've tossed a few of the large ones, and I just noticed that I was just in that back part. Yeah, I was going, but that's my family of origin. Do they all go today out all out on Instagram showing their fancy silverware? Thinking that I'll see it and I'm spying. Like, Sarah, please tell me what is their social media account so I can see them. Is like nothing that ever happened between us. I don't seek chisme. I'm all about myself. That family of origin that I grew up around are so disgusting that they possibly abused me so much. I witnessed this happening while I was growing up. That some people get downgraded by their significant others. They're like, well, if that's how your family of origin lives, and you're trying to kill her, I shall start using dirty dishes to feed your food. And they're like, no son tan sucio. What else? I'm taking the death penalty for so many people that I grew up around. So many people. They deem me weak. They're disgusting. How embarrassing that I didn't have electricity for a few days. They think that with every time that I go through a struggle that I'm gonna talk to them. ¿Para qué? Para que me digan el insult de que les mame el bicho. Or presentarme a alguien that I don't even want to know and I deem ugly. And they're like, cásate con este y te paga la luz. They're so gross. They're so gross. They're so gross. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaimani. Oh, it doesn't change. So my family of origin separated Jaden and Kaylani from me. And for the past 4 years, I've been saying Jaden, Kaylani, my family of origin has raped me. They have stolen from me. They're disgusting. They turn people into sex slaves. They traffic humans. They murder. And Jaden and Kaylani are like, love you, mommy. Into 2020, knowing almost 100% that no matter my circumstances, that my family of origin caused for me to die, and for Jaden and Kaylani to stay separated from me, that my children are so beautiful and how I raised them just like a motherfucking queen, that Jaden and Kaylani most likely would exhibit that beautiful behavior towards me of tolerance and acceptance. What else? I need to buy pots too. Like, I have to throw one out because I left it overnight with food one of those days that I was like throwing up and not feeling well. And it just got rust on it immediately. So it's cheap. Ugh. Cookware and tableware that Haven for Hope provides. Like, one has to be, but they don't. I'm possibly the worst case scenario having been there. It's like there are possibly people that have money, energy, have people that clean for them or clean up after themselves, and they still have the spoons and the cookware intact. Good for them. Oh, I'm not gonna traffic people for Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons today. It's like they want me to go around in these circumstances, and then I would be like, so I'm here with so-and-so that also had the same problem with the spoons or has better spoons than myself, and they possibly would be looking like, I already fucked that person. Or, oh my God, Jane, Another replacement for Arlene. Is that how they still live their lives? So gross. In the meantime, I've been starved and my money has been stolen from me. Possibly because they're like, I want to see who she's replaced me with. Como que she was only monogamous with a girl. What else? 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 That happens, people say. That happens. I'm like, I'm so in love. I don't want to get raped. I'll just stick to monogamy with you. And be slightly miserable someday. Not with him directly. What else? 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 I don't do support group, friendship. Like, let's have dinner. Let's dance. Let's do something fun. Not like, ay, bueno, chicas, hoy me levanté triste porque no tengo a nadie. And they're like, ay, we're here. They're kidnappers. They listen, people say. The whole town of Aguada, most likely. And they're like, aquí estamos, aquí para ti, Arlene. Mira esta joya que me regaló ella. Lo sonsaqué y logré que me saque a bailar. And they torture people with dumb comments of what they've done to hurt one. It's so gross. It's so gross. I'm my own best friend. That I am. What else? What else? What else? What else? I need money ASAP. I should be looking for a place for myself, genuinely to live in. The lease on this apartment expires next year. My voucher for an opportunity home is just valid until next year, I think. I need to try to extend that. I shall do that this week. What else? What else? What else? I like cooking for myself. I like leaving my apartment as I please. I don't like having security outside. So I'm trying to avoid to not be a haven for hope, fulfilling someone else's dumb sexual fantasies. Even Gloria Neer says, qué asco. It's like que se vaya. Ay, sí, ahora Rahana está allí and she can pimp her to women. And I'm like screaming every day on social media, someone please give me money so I can get out of here. I'm not interested in any of these ugly women. Even if they were beautiful, I would never find love in a homeless shelter. Ew. I associate a homeless shelter with a place that one gets paperwork done and that's it. Just to get out of the homeless shelter immediately, not me being tossed into a fucking hotel and then to a homeless shelter and into the streets and into this apartment just so that I can remember people's names that I don't want to be with, including the men. Had I wanted to be with the men, I would have made an attempt right away. If I had lived my life like, OMG, I can't wait to divorce a girl freaking Lonnie and Jaden to be older so I can see all these Suarez boys and they fuck me. It would have shown when I saw them at Corazon de Center in camp. In the meantime, like, oh, please stay away from me. I imagine you're here to try to kill me. You've possibly gone to jail so many times for trafficking people into replacing me in your life. Maybe not you, young Peter, but whatever. What else? 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 Well, you may be being starved on purpose, possibly lost everything if you had it all. Just being here. If you were trafficked here, people may be like, ay, ya estos dos, 3, 5, 7 cansan. Ella pidiendo dinero, ellos reemplazándola con otra gente porque no se mueren todos y los tratamos de matar. And that's how they live life sometimes. They did that to my supposedly first husband. They're like, pues si él dijo a la edad de Arlene, a la edad que Arlene tenía 3 años, que la dejaran sin ropa, and Gloria Nirsa decided to starve her. And Ramon said the same thing later on there, Lansing Ropa. And one of those Suarez kids, if I remember correctly, was like, well, I'll get Margarita to bully her so she kills herself. And Margarita bullied me. And still bullied me in 2020. On Facebook, qué asquerosita. Qué asquerosita. Just disgusting. So I'm like, ew, not these people fall. Not these people fall. They haven't matured yet. Ew, just so gross. They thought that I would get attached and then I would be like, hey, please be my friend. So I don't look lonely on Facebook. It's like I'm seeking the death penalty for Margarita Correa. Why would I even get attached to her? What else? 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 So, anyways, so when my husband, supposedly, when I turned 14, I was suicidal. I was networking. Luis Lorenzo got the wrong impression that we were together, started kissing me. I'm like, I don't know this. I'm like, I'm getting bullied in school by all these girls that are like, I had sex with your husband last night. He's so amazing. And then the teachers were dumb and aggressive, so gross. And then like all the people in my classes were like, Arlene, don't you want to meet so-and-so? She's fucking this one that you had sex with. And I'm like, I'm here to get my education. Like, I really like reading and reading about history and current events. Se nota, because that's how I entertain myself. And these classmates, relatives that followed me all from like almost kindergarten through high school were like, don't you want to know where these Suarez kids and other people that you've had sex with put their penises when they're not with you and how they replaced you? Like, not really. So I'm like, oh, I had a conversation in my aunt's and my uncle's home when I was 14. And my God, this feels so refreshing. So I'm like, oh my God, Luis Lorenzo, you should like visit me at La Panaderia during my break and we should hang out. And he got the impression that we were married and started kissing me. I'm like, Elba, how do I get rid of this? I feel raped. And they're like, just escribe una carta as soon as you can. Even if you say I love you y después nos reímos. Para que no te maten. So that I did. I just waited and I'm like, I don't want to see you, blah, blah, blah. And never saw him again. So I'm seeking the death penalty for all those Suarez kids, or Luis Lorenzo. It's like, I'm like, I need money, I need self-care. My mother is trying to kill me. Can't someone help me out and give me dollars and people stop abusing me so I turn into a sex slave? What else? 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 And the judge, I say those Suarez kids, and the judge determines like which ones qualify for the death penalty for abusing me, not all of them. What else? What else? What else? Or who goes behind their back and possibly puts a gun to their head and says, you need to say this to me. What else? 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 In the meantime, I need money gifted to me ASAP. GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky Designs Go, en lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo, Art, INTAYIAFAY. Shop, I'm tired. What else? 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 It's been 4 years of me saying on the internet, I'm hungry, I need money, I'm never speaking to anyone in my family of origin. They're disgusting. I've posted how they mistreat me on Facebook, those screenshots. And they possibly talk about me as if I'm still a family member. Ay, vi el videito de Arlene, tiene hambre y no tiene dinero. Deme dinero para dárselo a ella. Para dárselo a ella. And then they laugh at people, and people start giving money supposedly for me, and the money never gets to me, and they keep stealing from people. They keep stealing from people. They keep stealing from people. I witnessed how they did that to Yolanda. Yolanda crying that she was hungry for years. 4 years. And I was a child because Yolanda said to my parents that I should be poor so that I would stay local, so that I would have babies with the men that I wanted to have babies with, so that I possibly would just like the progression that I had homes with some of her nephews would live in with them. So Gloria and Ramo were like, poor means $0. Porque no hay pobreza si alguien tiene por lo menos $10 en la cartera, porque those $10 can be invested in stocks right away. And people say some people have to decide, it's like, I need to buy food first and can't invest those $10 in stocks porque me muero de hambre, and then the stocks price rises and they become rich. But then Ramon and Gloria play like, we own every person in the planet. So that's exactly what we want to happen. They get $10, they don't eat food, gente tan bruta, invest in the stock market, and then those accounts stay open for a while. And we're like, we're richer, that person died. So essentially, that's what they're doing to me. They're like, hasta la lacto, hasta el empaque este quieren vacío. They're like, well, if we just send $100 to Arlene, that's not enough for Arlene to have fun, dance, party, and do whatever, and meet people. But at least it gives the impression to Arlene that she receives some life support money. Y cuando Arlene se muera, yo me voy a quedar con las brochas, me voy a quedar con los colores esos de pintura que ella tiene, el empaque vacío de dark chocolate que tiene. Si se muere hoy. And people are like, you're so gross. You would make the trip to an empty apartment where a person dies just to get an empty container of something that someone else owns? That's the conversations that they still have a la Parada 5 in Acaba. Oh, so fancy. It's beautiful. I saw the pictures. It's beautiful. What else? Pero creen que yo voy a mamar bicho legalmente para llegar acá a ver si Luis está allí. I'm not Barbie attached to people that needs to know where they're at all times to pretend that he's mine. The minute we said goodbye, I'm like, okay, done with that. If that's him, now, however, if I'm financially stable and he's around me, then, and if he just like says hi to me, I would possibly talk to him. But I don't go on. I've been programmed, sadly, to be that person, and I don't behave that way because then they're like, oh, si ella me traera aquí una queja por lo menos, then I would feel worthy of having a conversation with her, or decirle que tipa más ignorante eres. Anyways, I was expecting so many flowers while I was married to Edgar Munoz, and I was expecting so many invites from people. That never happened, but that didn't make me like upset because they chose the path of like, well, the oldest women here, there are aldeanas, say that this is how rich people do it. And I'm like, that's not what I want. Like, I want a relationship. And they're like, no, I'd rather like hire an illegal prostitute. to be with me instead of you while you're married to a girl. I'm like, okay, then I'm done. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And done I am. Done I am. What else? What else? What else? I need to buy spoons. I need to. What else? I need clothes. I want to dance at 19 too. They put me in this situation thinking that I'll suck dick illegally just to get to 1902 and feel popular. I'm a motherfucking legend here in my apartment doing nothing. I just don't like it. I don't have to go out to a club to feel important. I don't have to be surrounded by people to feel important. I just have a life to live. Anyways, how disgusting those people that I grew up around. I've been saying that since I was a child. They're all disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I have to take pictures of my artwork and just put it on Facebook. I have a new account. Oh, is that what they play? They're so gross. They're like, well, she's not talking to me. She must have created. Do they act jealous husband and they don't provide anything of fun to my life? So I don't deem them important in my life? Is that what they do, those Suarez boys? Some of them. They're like, if she has that fake account, INTA, whatever, but they're going to call it a fake, y no me ha invitado para hablar con ella through that account, it must be that she's trying to cheat and finding another man. There's no such thing as cheating. I'm not hiding anything from anyone. I'm always like very public. It's like I'm here on Instagram and my account is public. And specifically, when I was posting on Snapchat in 2016, it was like, ya Jorge Avilés me violó, ya David Ledesma me violó, ya Michael Norman me violó. If I start posting pictures that I'm single and separated from ignorant or divorced on Facebook, these men are gonna show up and rape me, possibly these Suarez boys. So I'm just like not gonna post pictures on Facebook yet. Like when I'm truly financially stable and I have peace, then I'll post the pretty pictures of myself on Facebook. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So they possibly act like jealous husband that I don't have in my life. Instead of providing like fun, flowers, a date, a good conversation. So people laugh at all of us. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I don't want to talk to them. I don't want them in my life. I was seriously seeking financial stability in 2018 through Arlene Lorenzo art so that I can date and not get raped. And I imagine they went on to destroy that for me, along with my parents, my siblings that raped them. For what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm taking pictures of my artwork. Oh, this has water from painting on it. I'll just cut around it. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'll be posting some of my artwork on to my Facebook account and sharing it, hoping that people buy from me and or from eBay. The way of life of those Suarez kids, sadly, is turn Edgar into a hysterical person? Does Edgar go around screaming and say, ¿Cómo que antes que darle dinero tiene que regresar a Guadalajara? They're like, well, she just became single y se divorció. There's this process that she needs to go back to Aguada and let este rape her. I imagine they're in group chats together y se han mamado los bichos ellos, entre ellos, and calling that love. Ew. I would never have those type of conversations. Y entonces they're like in the middle of like the group chats for weeks. People say, ¿Dónde está fulanito? And one of those Suarez kids is in jail. And they're like, no, te acuerdas por el comentario. I don't need to find that out. I don't want that in my life. I don't have conversations like that. I don't surround myself with people like that have those conversations. So there's possibly people that say, oh, no, él estuvo como 4 semanas en la cárcel hasta que dejó gritar histérico en la cárcel que Arlene está soltera y que fulano la tienen que violar antes de darle dinero a Arlene. So that's another holdup, and people gifting me money. Some people go on to believe that. It's so gross. It's so gross. And then they add the scorn husband. If they watch this, because they're so dumb, Marilyn poisons their mind. It's gross. Evelyn poisons their mind. It's so gross. Gilbert poisons their mind. It's so gross. Then now after watching this video, they're like, ¿será que con Orlando se quiere acostar? Do they speak like that? Just for. I don't want that type of people in my life. So for 4 years, I've been hungry and I need dollars. And I don't have one single family member that I can talk to privately without that person revealing to me that they've stolen money or tried to get me raped. Or that they've already planned my murder. I don't want to hear it because just like 9/11, 2001, I don't want to be warned that if I'm at the Twin Towers on that day that I would die. So that I'm surprised if they're planning to kill me. What else? What a disgusting life they live if they live that way. So gross. My siblings rape them and then entice them with lingerie is what I've heard. It's gross. It's like that's why I never moved in with them, with those boys. It's like if they prefer to say Marilyn this, Evelyn that, Gilbert this, we have so much fun, we register guns and then we play with them and we don't kill anyone. Like that's not the life they want to live. What else? Well, they pretend that they're killing me. They possibly have recorded videos that they want to show me. I can't remember if they already did, where they're specifically pointing to a door and saying, si Arlene se aparece, la matamos. So disturbing. And they wait for one to be hungry and need money to do that. People say it's so gross. Just gross. Anyways, I want to travel the globe and meet people to date. Yay. I find myself incompatible to those Suarez boys. Immediately after, they were like, well, I got someone else pregnant because you don't have your own room. And so is like so amazing having sex with me right now at the moment because she has her own room and her own wardrobe. Like, I don't want that near me. What else? So that was decades ago. At PTSD, I may have seen them recently at Corazon Day Center and Camp. Very gorgeous men. Possibly are men right now, but I'm not interested. So, what else? I want to travel. I want to book a trip for myself on a yacht. through Ritz Carlton ASAP. Just ASAP. In the meantime, they have group chats with 20 million people possibly. Hosting people with my money that they would have spent today on me. And they're like, well, Arlene can't go on vacation. Y se la pasa llorando en internet que necesita unas vacaciones. She can't leave her apartment because with one of her artwork sales, this is my siblings' excuse to kill me. They're like, nene, no le des dinero todavía. Porque si ella llega a vender una pieza de esas de arte mientras está en un yate, those people get envious of people. It's so gross. That's not... That, people say that kids learn how to share at age 2. Eso es retardación que se supone que estuvieran like laying on the floor, people say, y no hubiesen aprendido a hablar. Porque saben manejar, saben bañarse, saben vestirse, saben cocinar, saben robar dinero. So they're in adults' bodies and it's just like disgustingness, the retardation level that they have. So my siblings go on to say that I shouldn't receive money from people, so I wouldn't go on a vacation because what if my artwork sells and I'm being irresponsible if I don't ship it right away? Listings on eBay can be, inactive for a while. It's not the end of the world if I am on a vacation on my own and I don't ship a piece of artwork. It happens to people. People go on vacation, possibly sell a piece, and send a message to the buyer saying like, I'm not at home right now. Should I cancel the order? Or can you wait just a few more days for me to ship it to you? I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. And people, for the most part, reply. That's why there aren't like thousands of people messaging me every day saying like, oh my God, Arlene, your parents are retards. It's like, that's common knowledge. What else? I don't need team back me up that my parents are retards, but my siblings are waiting for a lineup of people to kill. What else? I don't waste my time doing that. It's like, I want to dance, I need money, and this is the opposite of you kidnapping me, essentially. Stealing my money, you dumb retards. And thinking that I would have conversations with you, and you're like, well, if you let so-and-so rape you, then I'll give you money. If you dine with my girlfriend just so that I look expensive, I'll give you money. Si le pides perdón a Ginny Jendaliri por ella insultarte por Messenger, te doy dinero. I'm seeking the death penalty for Ginny Jendaliri's Lorenzo Suarez. Qué asquerosidad esa tipa. What else? So that's what my parents are waiting for, just to hide that they're thieves, murderers, dumb people. What else? Anyways, GoFundMe.com/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo, RINTAYIAFAY. I'm gonna keep doing this for years, decades if I have to. I'm not deleting any of the comments that I receive on Facebook, and I'm not deleting any of those screenshots from where my family of origin abuses me verbally. They want me to take it down, to pretend that they're good in my life, show up on camera, and kill me, said, I was just there visiting. They've already talked about how they want to murder me during my childhood. It's so gross. Why would I even show up to be with them? It's like I've been trying to find a way out from being with them. What else? else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Just waiting a few more minutes and posting my artwork. So, mira, bye, 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 Belleza Suárez, si le dieron la pena de muerte por estar abusándome, robándome dinero y haciendo cosas que no tienen que hacer y no se educaron. So sad, they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. What else? 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 My family of origin wants me to get unhealthily attached to them so that they don't go to jail because they possibly go to jail. And then they're like, okay, yo le robé dinero a Arlene, pero fue porque la mamá me dijo que la mate. So they go on like revealing, bueno, like, robé dinero a Arlene, pero fue porque el hermano me dijo que la mate. So they possibly speak up while they are arrested and say why they got to jail. So disturbing. What else? What else? What else? I want to get a haircut. I want to make an appointment for myself at Shirt's Hair Salon with Chelsea, most likely. If not, where would I visit? There's a hair salon in La Cantera, most likely. Those Suarez kids, they've been here in San Antonio for so long, possibly, that they're waiting for me to speak to them. And they're like, I know someone on the east side que te puede cortar el pelo, también te la puede mamar. Why don't you do that? I'm like, I don't want that. I don't take referrals. I'm very professional. Did you just not notice my first point of reference for someone to cut and style my hair is like a mole? That's usually it. It's like that's where I can get my haircut, color, and styled possibly when I receive money if Chelsea isn't available. I was happy with the service that she was providing to my hair, so I have no need to not speak with her. She may have outgrown hating me. She was a child and she was possibly trafficked by people into selecting the career of hairstylist so that she and I would meet here. And once she was older, people would say, well, maybe she'll like you and will want to have sex with you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So gross. So gross. Just so gross. Anyways, I need dollars ASAP. I need dollars ASAP. So I'll be begging online, YouTube, Facebook for the rest of my life if I have to. And I won't ever speak to my family of origin. I may have moments of my life where I may just be like, I want to see Gloria near San Ramon. And I may visit, but that doesn't mean that they're a significant part of my life or not. I just had a moment like that last week that I forgot that they're the ones trying to kill me. What else? What else? What else? What else? But they did that on purpose so I wouldn't kill them. They would say, they're like, we fed you food at least so that you would like grow into like an attachment with us that you wouldn't kill us. We didn't truly starve you. We gave you yummy food at least. What else? 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 Not wearing any bottoms and I even want to get up. What else? 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 I'm very confident in myself. So I understand that some people are about gifting money and they create unhealthy attachments with people on the internet. Hopefully they stop doing that. So it's not like I hate everyone on the internet. I hate my family of origin that abuses me on purpose to take advantage of me and to possibly see me at the bakery, traffic me there and be like, ay, te vimos sin panty en Facebook mientras tenía hambre y no te dimos dinero. They are that honest. So gross, just so gross. They're that honest. I witnessed some of my relatives go through that when I was younger. What else? What else? What else? What else? I haven't spoken to my family of origin in decades. I haven't attended a family event in more than 20 years. I married Adrian Munoz Carrero, and life was just about him, myself, Jaden, and Kehlani. Very healthy. There was no Genie Jandaliris to try to prostitute my children. And now she possibly basks in the sunlight of her saying que bueno, que Arlene se quedó sin dinero. I told you that. Does she go and tell that to people? Te lo dije, que she keeps them away from me as a relative y que yo iba a buscar la manera de tratar de prostituir a Jaden y a Kehlani. She's so disgusting. So disgusting. What else? 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 In the meantime, I've been talking about this since 2020. In the meantime, the family says just to show people that we don't treat everyone badly. We're gonna fly in Jeannie Jandaliris to San Antonio, buy her everything. Well, Arlene cries on the internet that she doesn't have anything. And they specifically say like that. People say, do you not understand human rights? And Arlene's efforts all the time, and you steal from her so that Arlene can't be out and about, and you take Genie Jandaliris. It's so gross. It's what people would say. But I was a child back then when that was happening. It's like, as an adult, I would never seek those conversations. I would never seek those conversations. Ew. I moved past that decades ago. What else? I'm making hot chocolate for myself. I'll be live all day on YouTube today, ranting and venting because I don't have money to go out to shop to get my hair cut. And now I've been working, painting and selling my artwork on eBay. And I haven't made a sale yet. So I don't have any money. I'm an independent woman. I have all the skills. I know how to book trips for myself. I know how to get an Uber ride. I know how to order food. I know how to date. I know how to have sex. So I'm seeking, once I'm financially stable, people to have sex all over the globe. Oh, I'm going to love that. I'm single as fuck. I don't have anyone. I don't even plan to get back with my baby's daddy. I posted to him. Is that what they're doing? Yolanda es tan asquerosa. Ella se roba el dinero de la gente pensando que la vida es una telenovela. And she's possibly saying, no le den dinero a Arlene. Que leí en Facebook que ella le propuso al ex esposo vivir con él por 6 meses. Solo 6 meses comienzan hoy y él la ignoró. O 6 meses cuando, para que él la mantenga como él la mantenía antes. Se meten en la vida ajena, dan un asco. It's like those kids que la mamá está cocinando y están así todo el tiempo. Hazme caso y háblame. Para yo no estar matando con pistola. That's the family that I grew up in. So le roban el dinero a las personas que actúan adultas, like myself, just to see them suffering because they're so retarded that they don't have compassion. It's like a mí me llega a decir alguien que tiene hambre in one day and I'm like taking money out of my purse. I'm like, here, have some money when I have money. And those people are so gross. They're like, they're so low level retardation. It's so gross. You possibly saw how they reacted on Facebook.com/ARBlueSky. They're like, Arlene, die, stop stitching. You get more about your artwork than your kids. Arlene, die. ay, ese hombre que es tan maravilloso. I'm like, I know, no me lo tienes que decir. Arlene died. And then behind the scenes, my siblings are like, eres una basura, muérete ya, te vamos. They steal artwork. Like a little kid that fights over crayons. Imagínate, they're rapists, people say. My first marriage failed because he was raped by my siblings during my lifetime, possibly. And him and I never lived together. It's like my siblings were verbally abusing me in my parents' home and possibly raping him all that time. And maybe that's why he was like, this isn't gonna work. I've already moved on with people that have their own rooms without me doing anything wrong. What else? 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 I don't want to be crying here. That happened like so many decades ago. That happened so many decades ago. They're like, let her deal with her pain. They just want to see me cry, so I kill myself. There's no pain that I should be feeling. I should be shopping at H&M today, making plans to take myself dancing. I do that all the time. I take myself out. You've seen me live on video how competent I am. They hate that. They want to destroy YouTube possibly and all the phones with cameras. They're very low level intelligence. So they go on saying, no la dejen salir sola, que ella no se sabe comportar. Ay, eso es porque está en cámara. Si no tuviera la cámara, sacaría una pistola en la cartera y estaría matando a todo el mundo. I don't have a criminal record. I've never done anything wrong in my life. I'm Miss Goody Two Shoes, never does cocaine. And those people that I grew up around steal my money and enjoy it, but they enjoy it by raping people. It's so gross. So I don't want to be around them. People have already said to my oldest sister, well, since you get turned on by Arlene and she doesn't want to have sex with you, just traffic her into giving you a hug sometimes. And I'm like, that's not right. So I've been here literally bored to my death, speaking on camera and saying, someone please give me money. GoFundMe.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal.com, you can send me money through AR Blue Sky Designs Go, en lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art, INTAYIAFAY. Shop, I'm tired, so I can live my life. Because those retards that I grew up around, including Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's kids, that lie and say that they're married to me, possibly, they go on to say, no, es que Evelyn le quiere dar un abrazo. Para que Evelyn no me viole. So they do like a chain reaction de yo no quiero que Evelyn me viole. So estamos matando a Arlene de hambre para que tenga una razón para regresar a la casa de Gloria Nilsa. And they get locked up. That's how Ramon would explain it to me. It's like they need, if they know that you're hungry and you need money and you're a relative, they need to do something instead of stealing your money. So it's the action of stealing money and getting in the way. And they're like, well, I don't want to get raped by Evelyn. Can Arlene just give her a hug? So llevan 4 años esperando a que yo llegue a Puerto Rico para que yo le dé un abrazo a Evelyn. Un carajo, I'm not going to be trafficked into that. That falls into sex slavery as well. People say, un carajo, el abrazo ellos quieren que tú se lo des a Evelyn porque dice, como ustedes no tienen relaciones sexuales, and they get raped by Evelyn, Marilyn y Gilbert. They're like, ya me imaginé a Arlene teniendo relaciones sexuales con sus hermanos y sus hermanas. Con su hermano y su hermana. I'm not the rapist. They know it. Pero they possibly just went on through my entire childhood and early teen years saying like, I wish you and I could live together, but your siblings are raping me, so I don't want you in my life. That's why they never took me out on a date Or maybe they're not compatible with me. But the whole like crying, like, why are you and I living together? May have been it. And every time that I stand next to him, I'm like, oh my God, I still have feelings for you. And I forget who they are. I used to forget who they are. Not now because I'm like doing this and I still remember them. But hopefully I don't forget, but they're just like really calm too. I'm like, oh my God, beautiful stranger. You're so pretty. And then I'm like, oh man, I think I was married to this. What else? What else? What else? And it didn't work out. The girl with her own room and wardrobe one. What else? 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 Anyways, 0 people are watching. 1 person has liked this post. There's no need for me to talk to my family when. Thank you, Arlene Lorenzo, for teaching me skills, saying, well, you're going to be in a disaster. But if you want to talk to yourself and to people seeking for help, there's going to be YouTube one day. Así no te matas. Porque te están tratando de violar y te roban el dinero. So you keep doing that, honey. You keep doing that, honey. I went into 2020, I'm like, when do I go live on Facebook? And then I didn't because I was being like sexually harassed by SEO. And I know like Gina Jen that this is laughing behind the scenes and enjoying it. That I get sexually harassed and my money gets stolen from me. So I'm like, I don't want to be live just yet. But I thought, like, when do I get on YouTube then? So that I did. I have a progression in my head of progress. Well, my family of origin has a progression of like, ¿quién va a ser que la va a ver por YouTube llorando? ¿Tú crees que será Ninel Conde? Every actress of una telenovela. O el gordo y la flaca la verán por YouTube llorando y le regalarán dinero para Jenny y Kehlani para el colegio. ¿O tú crees que Pablo Alborán quería tener un bebé con ella? Y la vea llorando todos los días en YouTube y diga, ay, yo le daría dinero. Deja que ellos le escriban comentarios de solidaridad. I don't want that. I specifically said that before. It's like I don't expect anyone to be here saying, oh, we understand what you're going through. It's like I want to receive money. So they're living their lives de una telenovela. De que cuando their favorite celebrity, favorite sex partners, favorite show will do something to help me out. I imagine still based on what I witnessed while I was growing up. They're like, oh no, esa pintura tan bella, no le den dinero. Para que se muera, is what they don't say. A ver si el mes directamente la contactan para exhibir su trabajo. Y people say, mientras está muerta de hambre, no tiene ropa, no tiene dinero, nadie la va a contactar para enamorarla o para llevarla a ningún lado. And they're like, exactly, that's why we steal her money and want to kill her. They're so dumb, low-level intelligence, basically babies that didn't receive emotional education and just behave well when they see a person that they deem important. And they just know how to bathe themselves, know how to shower, know how to eat, how to cook and drive and shop. Y se creen lo más importante de este mundo matando gente. They're so gross. They're so gross. I don't want to be near them. I don't want to be near them. 0 people are watching. 1 has like this post. I'm waiting so I can get up from this chair and take pictures of my artwork listed on eBay. I mean, not listed, listed on Facebook. Oh, there's the there's the marketplace where those moderators decide like, oh no, that's too expensive, and they delete the listings. They're so gross. Anyways, what else? 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 Anyways, those Suarez kids, maybe even Wadi. I was waiting for me to receive flowers and invites to go out while I was married to Edgar Muñoz. In case you're crying and saying se divorció y nunca me buscó. Pero whatever. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And Jorge Aviles and Richie Hill. I was expecting to receive flowers and invites during the entire time that I was married to Edgar Muñoz. So I have nothing to talk to you around your tiki tribe of how you will apologize to me or say, Arlene, I'm a good person. This is about that. This is about me not having $1 to spend on myself and provide for Jaden and Kehlani. And you're possibly wanting to show me and say, mira qué hombre tan bueno yo soy. Yo le compré joyas a esta en vez de comprártelas a ti. Gigi Gendaliris illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suárez. La llevamos todos a comer. En tu cumpleaños, Arlene. Mira qué buenos somos. It's like, who teaches them that? It's so gross. And then those women, those illegal prostitutes, act like they have guns to their heads too. It's so gross. People laugh and they're like, it's possibly drugs and guns that you're running away from, but they don't put them to your head because you report everything to the police. So you would be like, they put a gun to my head, serial number, I saw it. Well, the gun was to my head, and this is the serial number, and this is the person that did it. That's how highly I think of myself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, Gini Gendaliris illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez waiting for me to find out si la llevaron a cabo o no on my birthday to try to get me to get jealous and so that I kill myself. They have a dumb psychoism still to this day. In 2020, I'm like, who's gonna rescue me from this poverty? Will it be David Ledesma? Just out of kindness? Will it be Jorge Aviles? Well, who else will it be? My own family? OMG. And then these people started like sending me messages on Facebook. Arlene, kill yourself. Those Acevedo, the Correa. And I didn't go on to see, está esperando. They're like, alguien la tiene que matar, Gloria Nilsen Ramón. Pero como que no fue a hablar con Rudy. Como que no buscó a, what's his name, a Rodolfo para hablar con él. ¿Cómo que no buscó a Reimito otra vez después que Reimito le insultó en Facebook? Dice Evelyn, porque Evelyn le lee todo posiblemente. Evelyn le dice, bueno, en Facebook la insultó este, so that they harbor hate for those people. And they're possibly saying, ¿cómo que Esther no le va a hablar? ¿Cómo que Reimito no le va a contestar? ¿Por qué no le dice ahora que está pintando y es una mujer hecha y derecha? Reimito, because I'm an adult doesn't do that. So they go on saying, ¿cómo que no le va a hablar a esta? ¿Cómo que no le va a hablar a Jimmy Gendaliri, illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suárez? ¿Cómo que no le va a decir nada a Elba que se divorció de Edgar? Para llorarle un rato que le separaron a Jane y Kehlani. Y Elba la enseñó a ser buena madre por dejarla observar. What else? What else? What else? What else? Like, I don't have anything to talk to those people. And my parents are possibly holding me back. That's not a parent, that's an animal. They're holding me back by telling people don't give her money, que todavía ella, mientras está pobre y tiene hambre, tiene que hablar con este. What they're planning in their head is a possibly, what is it? An orgy. They're like, Arlene is starving, doesn't have money. déjala que se arrastre y le pida dinero a toda esa gente en persona para que la insulten y Arlene se mate. What else? 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 In the meantime, what else? What else? What else? I don't need to show them my artwork this time around to see if they rehabilitated themselves. People say that when one mentions the death penalty, I witnessed that where I was growing up. That Yolanda was like, well, I'm gonna have to seek the death penalty for people here. I mean, because they're abusing me, they don't do anything. I'm like, whatever, go ahead. Because she possibly thought that they sometimes talk to the people that they deem like more intelligent to make sure that they're safe. I'm like, yeah, please do. Not retaliating and saying, no, don't do that to my mother. So I just like, I was just, what is it? 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 Also, I witnessed them like start behaving well. They're like, okay, Yolanda empezó a vender arte otra vez, ya tiene un apartamento, ya se nos quitaron las ganas de violarla o de que pase hambre. Ya no le estamos robando tanto dinero. Dígale sí, que sí, no hable, para que no nos den la pena de muerte. Entonces people would start, and Yolanda like very happily saying, I'm selling my artwork again. I have an apartment, blah, blah, blah. My kids are back with me. And they're like, yeah, fine, for just like a few hours or a few days. And then Yolanda would say, it was so funny and scary at the same time. They're like, le compramos arte a Yolanda, yay, no nos van a dar la pena de muerte. And Yolanda would come back to visit, and they're like, ¿qué hiciste, Yolanda? Esta última semana no te hemos visto por ahí. Ay, me fui de crucero con el nene y la nena. OMG, did they want to kill her? They're like, we didn't buy your artwork so that you have fun. We didn't give you money so that you would have fun. Y le molestaba todo lo que la gente hace as self-care. It's so gross. It's so gross. It's so gross. In the meantime, that holds me back. That used to hold me back from dating people because I didn't want to like drag anyone into my family of origin, invading their privacy and or hurting them. But now I'm like, whatever. So I'm looking forward to financial stability so that I can travel the globe and date people. And then I'll say just like, I don't have any family. It's just me and my children, Jaden and Kaylani. My family of origin is retarded. I can just say that to whoever that I date. What else? 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 Those people that I grew up around are so gross. They're so gross. They have nothing that I envy. Oof, nothing that I envy. It's so gross. They think that they can cover up their dumbness with material things too. And they're possibly like buying new cars, houses, showing them on the internet when they didn't before. And they're like, para que Arlene vea lo que yo tengo y ella no tiene. I was born after the Hyatt already existed. So I imagine that while I was collecting rocks in my parents' home, there were people at pools, there were people dancing, there were people reading, there were people eating dishes different to the ones that I eat. So nothing bothers me that other people does. Illegal activities such as killing, stealing, sex trafficking hurts me so much, and I hate it, and I stand against all of that. So I make it a point to save the planet from all of that. What else? That's what I use my influence for. Drink water and be safe. What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, my Santa Lasma is going away. Yay. It seems like I don't have any family. It's just Jaden, Kaylani, and myself. and Kaylani and Jaden's dad said to me, if we separate, I'm not providing for you financially. You have to find a way to do that for yourself, but I'll take care of the kids. Which is almost like Kodazi crying. And he says, I just didn't want to say que si la familia de ella la logra matar, que los nenes van a estar bien conmigo. Possibly. So that's why I don't like talk to him around Tiki Tiki Club, que lo que quieren es violarme o decirme frente de ella, hey, ¿cómo tú se la mamabas, Arlene? Have you heard his mom and Miriam Carrero do that? They're so gross. It's like they purposely starve me so that I have conversations with them for them to be like, ustedes se separaron ella y Arlene, pero sí que era que Arlene no te lo mamaba bien. So gross, just so gross to hide the fact that they possibly steal money from me. So gross, just gross. In the meantime, in 2014, 2013, they're like, oh, it must be nice to be at the pool, to be a good mom, to have everything. They just bullied me into me like not knowing what to do because I don't have any family that I can trust. I'm like, I always perform self-care, but I'm like, I want to get out there a little bit more. Jaden and Kaylani are in school. I don't want to get raped. So I ended up in a clinic taking Lexapro and almost dying. Orchestrated by my family of origin. They're like, if you keep her poor, she will stay married to her husband, but they study patterns of behavior like that. It's so gross. They're like, if there might be a point where if the kids go to school and she's still polyamorous, she'll almost kill herself or die because she's like, I don't want to get raped, or I don't want like my new significant other to know that my family of origin is retarded and use that against me. So everything that has happened to me, it's their way of life of stealing money from me and verbally abusing me all through my childhood and early years. What else? They're so gross. They possibly laugh when I smell like shit at Nordstrom. They're like, sí, eso pasa. When literally, do those Suarez kids say, yeah, when one of the women that I tried to date or try to live with, whatever, feels raped porque everyone abuses her, and I go on saying, I replace you with this one and this one and this one and this one. Even if they get married and have kids and are happy, they end up looking for a job as self-care or trying to replace what they lost if they get raped by men that are attracted to them but don't provide financially, because we're all saying leave her poor, a ver con qué se casa. O ya Gloria Nirsa tiene el dinero de ella de trust que se le ha dado y no le da el dinero a Arlene. Because Arlene que se muera. They act like they're sociologists. At least back then. And people laugh and say, at least he's not here with a gun killing Arlene. So let him think that he's the opposite of a sociologist. It's like un fucking retardado. A la gente se le da de comer, a la gente se le da vida. No, que sí, este es el patrón, el que ella va a morir. Just fall. And then people start saying, like, who taught you that? Who is abusing you so that you abuse Arlene? It's so gross. I don't want to be around them. I imagine young Peter possibly behaves the same way or isn't attracted to me, so I have no interest in seeing any of them. And that's not his name. What else? I'm so bored right now. I'll be listing my artwork on Facebook. Is this the piece that got sip on it yesterday? It's too close to it while eating, so I'll just have to cut around the flower. Oh, it's stuck to the paper. What else? 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 I show this one piece every day on Facebook Marketplace. Do they get jealous? Esa ella tiene dinero aquí en la casa o no, maldita sea, ya la casa se le cambió el nombre, el título a la prostituta ilegal que vive aquí conmigo. And porque Mark Zuckerberg tuvo que hacer eso, que si un marketplace para que ella venda el arte, si yo se la estoy robando y quiero matar a Arlene. That's how they react to. What else? 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 So, girls, had my rights had not been violated as a child and a young teen, we were supposed to grow into look at our beautiful lives together on social media, and them and myself taking each other as a +1 to places, just promoting world peace. And that never happened because I got replaced by the girls with their arms. They want to show me pictures and videos, and they're like, look at where I took Jennifer. Look where I took Justania. Look where I took Jeannie Gendalitis. Look where I took, what else? Who else had their arm? I have no interest in their lives. So literally, they just want to show me possibly, and they steal my money, steal from me possibly, and or let my siblings rape them just to traffic me into having a conversation with them when they're like, okay, you and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Joanna. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Berenice. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Sarah. You and I didn't have a relationship, this is where I took Misty. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took your brother. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took, who else? Gabby. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Berlin. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Brittany Akerson. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Margarita Correa. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Jenny that works at Corazon Day Center. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Frankie. You and I didn't have a relationship, so this is where I took Edgar after you to divorce, or before you divorcing, nena, tú ni sabías los mensajitos de texto tan bello que nos enviamos. That's up to them. That has nothing to do with my life. That's why I imagine my siblings steal from me so that I move back home or have conversations with these Suarez kids. And they tell me throughout my entire life, beating me up emotionally, of how my relationship with them failed. And they went on to replace me with other people. It's like I already went through that. I'm not Barbie repeat el ciclo. They think I'm a fucking doll that can't ever be happy and always has to do the same cycle of pain, and that I just got lucky that Edgar treated me well and I had 2 children with him. Is that how they still speak? They used to speak about my primas like that. They're like, she just got lucky that she had a husband that took care of her and she had children, but now that she's single, she has to get raped. That's Sunset Stanley's words? Possibly. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So disgusting. They're disgusting. 20 plus years of me being me, and I thought they would grow into grown men and I would have beautiful relationships with, and that I would live with at least 2 of them or 3 in homes, have incredible sex, have a great life, while I had babies with Edgar. And that didn't work out, but I'm not gonna cry about it. They're torturing me by me having seen them while hungry and not having money for self-care, for me to be like, oh my God, so they're just here, but I'm taking myself out to a nice dinner today. I was hungry, starving, low energy, so that they kill me is what people say. They're like, aprovecha ahora que she can't fight back. And I'm like, saving my energy, literally, que asquerosidad of what they do. I'm like, I'm in self-preservation mode, ha ha ha, on Facebook and YouTube every day. I'm like, if they even come near me, even if I haven't eaten, I have a little bit of energy to kill them in self-defense, but I'm trying to avoid that because who positioned them near me to try to kill me, possibly so that I kill them in self-defense? They're humans. It's like if they're that retarded, it's because other people are abusing them, not me. What else? So I have no interest in talking to them for them to say, well, for the past 25 years, you and I didn't have a relationship, so I replaced you with this person. You and I didn't have a relationship, so I replaced you with this person. And that is the follow-up that they want with my life. Like, I was expecting flowers when I was living with Edgar, and or an invite for a date. I'm like, maybe that would be like a good reset. Not me taking myself, parading myself downtown Layton, Salt Lake City, or every city that I've lived in, for them to be possibly there and run into me. That feels stalking and like human trafficking. What else? So for me, that's why in 2018, I'm like, it feels like Peter is at the library waiting for me, but I can't afford him. And I don't like that type of conversation. It's like if he wanted a relationship with me, he would just like find my number and text me, send me a video. In the meantime, I got raped by David Ledesma, Jorge Avilés, Michael Norman in 2016 and 2017. I found Jerry Garcia on Tinder, lovely sex, but I was like so frazzled and I had a job and I was taking care of Jaden and Kaylani. So I just like fucked that up too. What else? The fact that he stopped talking to me back then doesn't mean, or he could just ignore me for one day. That was it. I created like a bad attachment that he ignored me for a day. And I'm just like, I'm feeling all of this. Why is it? So I'm seeking the death penalty for so many people. I'm seeking the death penalty for so many people. Is what I said back then. Anyways, I am seeking the death penalty for so many people that have abused me in my family of origin. I'm like already suffering. I don't have anyone to talk to. When I say to Gloria Nirsa, I'm just getting ready. Hi, I'm about to dance with a friend. She's like, ugh, you're lonely. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with being lonely until I find like the right people to be with. What else? I'm like, that's not a supportive mother. You don't have anyone to talk to. My siblings verbally attack me through text. They're gross. They're just gross. They're rapists and murderers and thieves. They're very low level intelligence. And I'm saying that. And even if they're rehabilitated, people told them, it's like, you need to adopt. Even if you rehabilitate yourself, because Arlene stopped talking to you decades ago. Arlene may be on an interview one day, live, talking about herself, and saying, ew, my siblings are rapists, murderers, thieves, and low-level intelligence. And people around them will be like, oh, look at you rehabilitated yourself. And se nota que she hasn't talked to you in decades. Porque todavía habla así de ti. Oh, yeah, I plan to not ever speak to my siblings. That is the promise that I've made to myself. And I've kept it. I haven't spoken to my parents and my siblings in more than 3 years. As soon as I noticed that Sarah Woolsey was trafficking me and my parents were getting in the way of me receiving money, and my parents had directed that asquerosidad of Lisandra Lorenzo that wants to rape me towards me, I'm like, what the fuck? My parents want me to kill myself. So gross. It's so disturbing. And then I'm in a therapy session with the therapist. I'm like, let me guess, David Ledesma's girlfriend here is giving me the therapy session so that because they've trafficked possibly my family of origin, everyone that they know, into giving me a therapy session when I seek help, so that they don't go to jail, possibly trying to cover their tracks. And they thought they were missing out on the part where I don't speak to them. And they're possibly saying, Kristen es la esposa de Jerry Garcia y tienen un hijo juntos. Y nena, tú no averiguaste eso, tú no averiguas nada de la vida de los demás. Wow, yo me la paso aquí sentada todos los días y diciendo, si este me lo mete por el culo, yo tengo que averiguar con quién más está casado para ver con quién me gusta y con quién me caso también. Follos. So gross. They thought that I would do a follow-up after every interaction every day with them. It's like, this is the opposite of them kidnapping me. It's like, I want money. I have a GoFundMe campaign. I have 2 children that need me, Jaden and Kaylani. So there's no way that I'm going to speak to my family of origin para que me diga, hasta que no te pongas en 4 en cámara y llores por hacerlo. Live on YouTube, no se te va a dar dinero. And when you start looking as gross as us, then we'll give you money. Is their plan. What else? They've possibly influenced everyone in the planet by now to not give me money. So I'm trying to break through those cycles. But people aren't that dumb, because like I said yesterday, I still visit Michael's and I purchase art supplies and not food there. So people have not become dumb to where they're doing the wrong thing. So I'm here standing my ground, speaking up every day on social media, and that won't end. And I want financial stability, and I don't want anything to do with anyone in my family of origin. I find them all disgusting. What else? 0 people are watching. 1 has liked this post. I don't even want to list my artwork on Facebook. Like, I should have rewarded myself with the vacation already after having posted my work on eBay. I don't do seeking quién es el plomero aquí para que se case conmigo because he has a steady paycheck. I don't seek people and say, look at my newest venture. Well, I don't have any money for food. I don't have any energy that will cause me to become so tired that I'll die of dyspnea, anxiety, like I almost did in 2023, where they're all reading me and watching me. I bet. Dándose importancia a quién tiene el mejor pene hacia mí when I don't ever think about them. Me imagino David Ledesma, los nenes de Benjamín Suárez Lorenzo, Jerry Garcia, saying, déjala que ella tenga dinero, a mí es que me va a sacar porque yo soy el mejor que se lo hago, blah, 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 blah. Ew. And I'm like in a hospital with that retard, possibly Lisandra Lorenzo, bragging that because I didn't let her rape me, that I was almost dying. So gross. How can they not understand? No. I was already trafficked into a room by one of those Suarez retards decades ago, where there's some classmates of mine, some other people that I don't remember. And he's like, well, I'm going to show you what happens in this house of yours and mine because you're not here and you didn't move in with me. And he did like a skit of like how he did porn with those women. And some of my classmates sat next to me and said, if she's not participating, we don't want to participate. This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful to Arlene. Maybe I don't ever want to come back here. Some people grabbed money from the drawers and left. And that retard, possibly Lisandra Lorenzo, was there and saying, this isn't working out how I want it. Arlene isn't having sex with me. I thought she would let me rape her. I'm like, wow. He trafficked me into somewhere so that I would get raped and sexually harassed. I'm so glad I didn't marry him or lived with him. It's like, how gross is he? What else? And then I left. I can't remember who took me home that day. Or if my parents picked me up. They're so gross. I woke up one day in a supposed orgy. I hope I didn't get raped. I woke up and I was next to one of Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. I was next to two people that had just had a baby. And there were people in a room naked. I can't remember if even Gloria Nilsa was there, and Ezio Rivera, and Wilson Lorenzo, and other people. And they're like, you were drunk the whole time. But we make sure that when you would wake up next to your husband that you never pay attention to, that Suarez kid, so that you don't kill yourself of thinking, and hopefully you never remember, that we all had sex with you, or we didn't. Instead of him taking me out on a date, that's what his kid. And then he was crying, it's like, your sister is raping me because you don't live with me. And what am I supposed to do? It doesn't know how to say, like, let's cook together in the home and do something. It's like, vente pa casa. And do what? Matarme allí? What else? He would follow me for a while. There was a club that one of them created to mock me that I didn't have outfits. So I showed up once or twice to dance there. And if I remember, one of them was there. I can't tell them apart because I get so abused. So one of them was there, and I think we had sex in the restroom. And then there was someone else that I was attracted to, and I'm just like, I had sex in the restroom with him too. I'm like, whatever. Edgar arrived later there. It's interesting as it's happening, that doesn't change his perception of me, and we still had babies, and he had monogamy with me, treated me well. So this Suarez kid was so mad because he's like, I was planning on asking you to leave with me to our home today, and you're here having sex with these men in the restroom. This is not why this club was created for. I'm like, well, if no one's giving me money, and I'm like, nice to see you, put it in me. Whatever. So where was I going with this? Well, he had already hired a hooker. She was there, getting in the way of me having a conversation with him. Well, he was crying and saying that I wouldn't move in with him. Like, you hired a hooker! And you're crying that I'm not moving in with you? It's like, that doesn't sink in ever? At least during that day. So, what else? So I just felt bad for him. I don't know if I left with Edgar that day. Very unlikely. Or maybe I took my sister's beat up car just to make it a point that I get abused. And they were all so mad at me. They're like, why are you driving that thing? Se te ha comprado BM, se han ofrecido carro. Like, I want my own money so I can pick my own vehicle to drive. It's like, I don't want gifts from any of these men that supposedly are married to me and are hiring illegal prostitutes to give it to them, and then they tell me about it. And they would show up. They would show up to my parents' home and be like, look, mira el carro que se compró esta. Tiene trabajo, seguro social, tiene carro nuevo, Arlene, ja, ja, ja. Tú no tienes nada, no te quisiste ir a vivir conmigo y ahora ella me va a llevar a pasear. I'm here in the passenger seat, ja, ja, ja. Ay, qué vergüenza que le pasa a ese tipo. For real, for real, for real, for real, for real. That's how I spent my teenage years, with those illegal prostitutes showing up to my parents' home, bragging because I deem them illegal prostitutes if they hire prostitutes as well. Showing up to my parents' home and saying, so-and-so is taking me out today. She has a car and you don't, porque no te da la gana. I'm like, there are no men around here to date, like, while I wait to have these babies with Edgar Munoz Carrero. Like, seriously, I'm so upset at the quality of people there. It's so upset. It's like, I need cash. I don't need a hooker to have a boutique. You cover it up that she's your business partner, possibly, by giving her a boutique. And then she shows up in my parents' home and saying, te traje ropa porque so-and-so dijo que como tú no quisiste tu propia boutique para que tengas un closet outside of your parents' home, yo te traje ropa. I'm like, I don't like illegal prostitutes servicing me. So I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want that. It's like he put her to work just to be near me. And I'm like, ew. It's like she possibly wants to have sex with me. And he just hired her or is in a relationship with her and tells me she's an illegal prostitute to deem if I'm sexually attracted to her when I wasn't. So she followed me. I've said this before. Throughout many relationships that I had, trying to gauge if any scenario around any of the men that I had already had sex with, she could fit in like as a partner for me to have sex with. And out loud, she just said one day, okay, I'm done stalking Arlene. Now I've been around her and all the men that she's had sex with, and she's not interested in me. And my parents are like, tiki, 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 si le robamos dinero a Arlene, la hacemos ver retardada para que se muera. So gross. So gross. And which one out of those Suarez kids was that was going to take me out on a date that time that there was a meeting for Facebook? And I chose not to work out. I never went on to find out. Prior to the meeting, some girl said, your parents are going to ask you to work out. Instead of those boys saying to you, Arlene, let's go on a date, they already talked to your parents and got permission. One of them, or we don't know who, is going to take you on a date. If you wear an outfit from Gap to that meeting, so I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to wear whatever. And I didn't want to wear Gap anyways that day because I'm like, my mother doesn't keep up with my shopping trips, but if it's for work to pimp me, to get money for herself on behalf of me, she'll take me anywhere. So I was at this event. I chose not to wear the Gap outfit. One of them was upset. One of those Suarez kids. He's like, why didn't you wear the Gap outfit que te dieron? Then I'm just going to take someone else on a date. It's like you turned 18. I think like I was close to 18 or turn 18. So I asked your parents, very formal, people say very dumb. They listen to the older people and they go on like, bueno, en tal telenovela, Ninel Conde, la sacaron una cita así. So it seems like that's how they live their lives, not using rational brain, not learning what dating is, but then they're possibly in a family where they say, oh, these people respect themselves and respect the woman, so they go and treat her really well, invite her out on a date directly from day one, and they ignore the rest of the family. They're like, they're just very nice, respectful people, not like Arlene's family that's trying to kill everyone. So literally he was upset and he's like, well, you didn't you didn't wear the outfit that you were supposed to wear. I'm not taking you out on a date because I asked your parents to take you out on a date and they said yes. And I'm like, you didn't ask me. So he said, well, I'm just going to take Sunset on a date. They always reply with they have a backup plan to replace me on that activity. It was so gross. I never even told them I was dating a girl or having babies with them. Possibly in playground play, people say, and they're older than me. So they're like, these two are younger than us and they're going to go and have babies. But I never rejected them and said, no, I'm just like going to be with Edgar for the rest of my life and have babies. So I don't know if that caused anxiety because other people around them were saying to them, Arlene te va a dejar un día por Edgar, so es mejor que no tengas relaciones con ella. In the meantime, I was waiting for flowers. I was waiting to be asked out on dates. I was waiting to possibly have had babies with some of them, possibly at least like 3 of them. What else? So, yes, I'm a victim of genocide. Which I wrote, was that too young, Peter? Please don't tell me that you wanted to be. Because we never got to that conversation. So, what else? I don't go on to talk to my family of origin because they're like, mira todas las cartas y todos los text messages que tenemos en el 2017 o en el 2012. Este nene Suárez diciéndole a tu hermana, ay, yo quiero un bebé con Arlene. Pues el bebé se le pide a Arlene, no se le pide a la hermana. Is what I grew up hearing while I was growing up. Que they go on to have conversations with people about what they want with me, but they don't tell it to me. So ya mis ovarios se están secando. I possibly don't want any other baby, Richie. What else? And or Jorge Avilés and David Ledesma, Jerry Garcia. What else? What else? That Suarez kid that we were planning birth control. Well, he was like 7, I was 12. What else? Oh, my phone. It's about to turn off. Getting my pants on, so I'm getting up.